But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. Hello and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace and this is The Candy Shop. I felt like going live. I don't know why my lighting keeps changing, but I want to see who's up. This is the first time I've gone live this late. I don't know if I'll get any viewers live because I am so late, such a small channel, but I do want to thank the subscribers and new subscribers for subscribing to my channel. You are now sugar babies. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and just chop it up. Didn't get a chance to go live earlier because I was busy with work, but it definitely is really late. It's 12:33 here on the East Coast. But who's up? I want to chit chat for a little bit. My lighting keeps changing. I saw a lot of good lives today. I was in the bushes of a lot of them. And yeah, so what are we talking about? Really, I just wanted to come on here candidly and just have a chit chat. I see it's one person here so far. Hello, Miki Finky. Thank you for joining me tonight. This is the first time I'm going live this late at night. Just wanting to come on and chit chat. Just talk about whatever. I could go on and on and on talking about nothing. So I'm glad that you're here watching me. What's been going on in the YouTube streets? I know a few weeks ago was the John Yates thing. Right now, though, the YouTube streets seem quiet and it's good. Well, when I say quiet, I mean it's not a lot of drama at all. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. But yeah. So what are we going to talk about tonight? It was Friday the 13th. Now it's a new day. It's the 14th. Yesterday, I went live with a friend of mine from, well, my husband's best friend from BET Presents, the Encore. So that was really good. I got to discuss a lot of the things. Hopefully people will catch that because he let out a lot of good information. You said it helps you out? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I agree. I definitely agree. What else is there to talk about, though? Yes, thank God for another day. We made it to a new day. So it's good. Really good. But what's going on? It's late. I didn't go out. I did take a break yesterday. And like I said, I had a lot going on earlier, so I couldn't go live earlier. But tomorrow when I wake up, I'll be going live with a couple of ladies of mine. It is ladies' night. We'll probably play a game. I'm all about women empowerment and just things that we go through. And usually when I hear woman empowerment, I get bored with it because, it could get a little corny. But no, I want to talk about some real issues that affect us as women and also as Black women as well. So hopefully we'll play a game. Yeah, but I caught a few good lives tonight. I love So Debonair. I'm always in the bushes of his lives. I don't say too much, but I did talk a little bit. But tell me, what's been going on with y'all? You said you feel the same way. Yes, exactly. I posted a TikTok. I don't know if I'll get a copyright strike or not, but I posted a TikTok of me and my husband with this channel. Yes, with this channel, I definitely want to be very candid. This is a personal blog of mine. I don't care what's known about me. I'm not that interesting of a person anyway. But I do like to just chop it up. I'm a girl's girl, and I like to have fun conversations about reality TV shows and about life in general. I like to hear other opinions as well. And do y'all notice my light is changing? Like I haven't done anything. Maybe if I back up, but right now StreamYard is making me blue for some reason. But yes, what's going on out there in these YouTube streets? I know some of us was in the bushes because I was in the bushes with you. Don't say what. Don't say what. And see, my light done went out. Well, maybe I'll keep this one out because it looks normal now. But don't say what, Mickey Finky. I like your name. How did you come up with that name? I'm just trying to plug my light back up. How did you come up with that name? I like that name. I think I'll keep that. Well, maybe I'll turn it down. Yes. So I can talk about the live last night. It's a short story. You'll have to tell us how you came up with the name. And your pic is so beautiful. I've always noticed that about your pic because I've seen you on other channels. But yeah, your pic is very beautiful. But last night I had a good time interviewing Abe from interviewing Abe. I am interesting. Yes. But I had a good time last night interviewing Abe from BET Presents The Encore. It was very funny. He let me, I'll say this. I guess I have a new respect for the Cherish sisters, even though on the show they were not edited good. But I have a respect for the work that they do. So, but yeah. What did y'all do tonight? Or have y'all been in with me? Because I've been in the house like all day. I'm afraid of this new variant. I don't want to talk about it. Did I watch Put a Ring on It? No, okay. So I've watched several episodes. I didn't watch tonight's episode. I skipped a lot of them, but I did watch last week's because of the guy that slept with that girl. I don't even know their names. So I know the guy from Field Mob is dating the basketball player, and he slept with the girl that he kept going out on dates with, which I thought was so raggedy. Like, I just don't understand that. I don't understand how no offense to her, but I myself as a woman coming on a show like that, I would not go sleeping with. I just couldn't give in that easily. But hey, she must have liked them or whatever, and more power to her, whatever. But it was wrong in the sense that they were just supposed to be dating and getting to know people. So this guy she knew he was technically in a relationship, and that was wrong. Now, he was wrong for what he did in his relationship. The girl was wrong because she knew the premise of the show. She knew that he was involved with somebody else. Yes, he is definitely raggedy. Like, first of all, to carry on this relationship with this woman for about 14 years. I think that's how long they've been together. Yeah, 14 years. That is ridiculous. That's too long. And I don't know if it was a storyline for the show or not, because I don't know if you've seen this on Instagram. They've been posting pictures. Different women have been posting pictures of themselves with him prior to the show. So I know I saw a live with, is her name Alexis? Is whoever his girlfriend is, the basketball player. I saw a live with her where she talked about they were off and on, and she would be overseas at time playing basketball. So yeah. She went live, and then Alexis, right. Alexis went live and tried to explain the relationship and talked about how they were off and on, but it definitely was still disrespectful. And then she went live with Hollywood from the prior season, and he tried to talk down on his relationship with his girlfriend. And then his girlfriend ended up going live and setting the record straight on her behalf. And she definitely said that what she did on her season was completely different than what Alexis and her man have going on, because she was like, she didn't sleep with nobody. So it was just crazy. It was very, very crazy. everything that's transpired. I don't know anything about the other couples. I just know they're the one that makes the show. Their story is just crazy. I do like, do you watch Fiance or Family? That's good to me too. So I do watch that. I watch Love and Marriage Huntsville as well, which I've given my opinions on that. And right now with Love and Marriage Huntsville, it seems kind of slow. I will admit Martell and Melody were the show. Like they were very interesting. But she put herself on point focus. Yeah, correctly. And so you do watch the other shows as well. So great. So Love and Marriage Huntsville, what do you think of that? What do you think of Tiffany, the new wife that is causing all this drama, who's bringing the bullshit as Todd brings it to Housewives of Atlanta? What do you think of Tiffany? I think personally, she's trying very hard to secure her spot on the show because she came on like guns blazing, just dropping all types of tea on people that she doesn't even technically know. So I did not like that. It was not a good look on her part. They brought her in for the drama. Exactly. They needed more drama because when you think about it, the drama is over between Melody and Martell. Now I know in the coming shows they're gonna be going back and forth, but they needed that person to kind of like mix it up. I don't know if her method of doing it though was good because she's coming on there now. I can't think of anybody that likes her because we haven't even known her long enough for her to be bringing this drama, and then she's meeting people for the first time. Kimmy needs to explode. She does. I don't think her and Maurice are a good match. It's just, I don't know. The way that they got together now, of course, is speculated from Kiowa. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. With Kimmy and Maurice, allegedly Kimmy was having an affair. Yes, allegedly Kimmy was having an affair with Maurice. And that's why they got together or whatever, or that they got together while he was still with Kiowa. Yeah, I knew what you were trying to say, Mickey Fiki. But yeah, allegedly him and Kimmy got together while he was still married to Kiowa. That's why that's why she had drama with Kiowa. And then Maurice didn't make it any easier after he married Kimmy. He never tried to get them together to really settle whatever they had going on. He always kept it separate. And to me, if I were Kimmy, I would be thinking that was shady on Maurice's part. Like, why aren't you trying to bridge the gap or help us all get along? It's like he's trying to keep it separate, which to me still sounds like another affair. You said never. Right. So this last episode, he left Kimmy at the restaurant to meet with Kiowa and her husband, which I think is a mess. Like, he should have been there to support. Actually, he should have been there to talk with them. Really, Kimmy needs to be the support because this monster is him and Kiowa's son. So I don't know. I thought that was so shady with how he just left the situation. He seems like a coward to me. You would think Marceau was the oldest, but he's not. So Marceau is younger than Maurice. I thought Maurice was the young one. So Marceau is younger. Yep, he needed to be that support. But I cannot believe, yes, it is garbage. I cannot believe Maurice is older. He doesn't carry himself like he's older, and then he seems very immature in some of his business decisions. I just feel like Kimmy married somebody else to be a mom to, because Maurice, it's like she has to manage Maurice and her son, Jalen. Wow. I am shocked that Maurice is the eldest of them all, because he's like the most, just, I don't know. He's very immature in how he's very unpolished and immature with how he conducts business. So that's not a good look. What do you think of, he's woman driven? I can tell he seems like it. And I would not be surprised if he was cheating on Kimmy right now, because he had to leave to go talk to a lawyer from that dinner. So But what do you think of Tisha and Marceau? Now, I'm a part of a group on Facebook called the Original Straight No Chaser for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And the admin of that group has a YouTube channel. She posted a video of Ariane talking to someone else about how Maurice is a cheater and that he hey, don't tell me, tell the people. Oh, congratulations on making it to 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to be like you. That's why I'm live right now. I need content. But going back to Love and Marriage Huntsville, Marceau allegedly did cheat with the woman that that him and Tisha did the live with, that says she wasn't cheating. Alonda, I think that's her name. They allegedly they cheated. And so Ariane is saying that Tisha was stupid for even doing that live, and that woman was very bold to come on their live and say, oh no, I didn't mess with him. So it's a real interesting situation, and Melody probably was not lying about them 20 women's as Tisha Mom says. But thank you. Don't tell me, tell the people for watching. Yes. But Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'll admit it's not as good as it was because the Melody and Martell drama is kind of done with them being divorced. I find it very interesting that Destiny, her divorce and her situation with her husband was not showcased at all. And she was going through a divorce at the same time as Melody. So I think that's kind of strange. And I guess her and Melody are supposed to have a falling out or something like that. So it's interesting. Melody is not lying. She has all the bones. She sure does. Melody definitely has all the bones with what's going on. But you know, I'm Team Melody, but for some reason people love to hate Melody. And I don't even know why. Because Melody, I don't know what she's lied about, but they call her a liar. Yeah, so it's interesting. I can't wait to see what happens on the next episodes. It needs to get good because this last episode on Saturday felt like a filler episode. So hopefully tomorrow's episode will be really good. And hopefully Martell's raggedy butt will get it together. And I know he's not. I follow both of them on Instagram, and he's still petty. He has not learned. Melody is a boss. She definitely is a boss. Melody is definitely a boss. She was the brains behind her and Martell. We saw that with Martell's friend going to her about those 42 acres, and even with just building homes, and with the whole business, it's like the Holt and Holt Industries that they had or whatever is now Melody's business. So I'm confused. Martell couldn't pass his builder's license test or something like that. So I'm really wondering what was the point of Martell in this whole situation and this whole thing that's going on. Martell needs to be accountable for his BS. He sure does. And yep. And have y'all heard recently Martell was messing with some woman? Well, allegedly he was messing with a woman that I don't know if she was high profile, but she does like public speakings and all that. He would fly her out to Atlanta, and they had a falling out because he was back messing around with Ariane. Melody built that. She sure did build it. And then he always tries to throw in Melody's face how she was a teacher and he pulled her out of that. What he doesn't say is that they were both teachers and they both started in the construction business or the business that they're in real estate and all of that. Melody is very smart. And he definitely messed that all the way up because now his whole brand is tarnished. And it appears, just looking at the show, that no one in Huntsville wants to work with him. And hell, do he even have a business? Because all I saw was on a couple of episodes back, him bringing a box to Destiny's beauty salon of some products of somebody that he never even signed a contract with. So it's ridiculous. Martell is ridiculous. The chickens are coming home to roost. We're seeing the real Martell and how raggedy he is. He was raggedy with his marriage, and now we're seeing he was raggedy with business. So, yeah, I hope the show gets good, like really good. I'm waiting for it. And do y'all think Ariana is going to be on any parts of the show this season? Because I really thought that they would have her on, but it doesn't look like. Yes, I will definitely drop the link. Let me put it in the comments. Yes. Anybody that wants to join me. So I've dropped the link. And let me see if I can pin it. I use StreamYard. I know. Don't tell the people. I know, Sonny, you don't use StreamYard, but I use StreamYard. Let me see if I can put it in the or pin it as well. I'm on my phone. Let me turn this down. All right. So I've pinned it. But yes, if you want to come on and chit chat with me, it's late night girl talk. I definitely welcome that. Girl talk. Welcome that.
Let me put my shit on.
How are you?
Look, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I am good.
Let me get you off of this. Let me put my shit on. How are you? Look, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Hi.
Please don't look my messy room. I'm in transition.
It's no worries. I hear background.
Might be me. Sorry.
Yes.
I have nothing to
I'm gonna mute you just for a second.
Oh, here it is. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Here it is.
I still hear you.
I'm sorry. Okay, there we
It's
go.
you, Pinky. You gotta turn yourself down.
You gotta take yourself off of YouTube.
Yes.
I am sorry.
I love you. Get back.
Okay, so this is fun. I want to talk about these shows. Thank y'all for joining.
No, girl,
You hear my nasty background. I'm sorry. I got stuff. I have my
no, stop. Girl, my dog. Oh my God. Jesus. We here to support you all the way.
Thank you. Congratulations to you for making it to 1,000.
Thank you so much. You know about me. I love to support you, and I always mention you.
And for making it to 1,000. Okay,
Thank you so much.
I'm a mute.
And I was like thinking of people as I'm driving, like, okay, who supports me? It was like my husband was like, okay, just don't even mention names, just whatever, you know. But I always mention you when I'm streaming live. Y'all follow the Candy Shop, I want to support everybody. That's just, even when I didn't have 1,000,
Yes. We definitely, I'll say this, we definitely came up off of that Monica.
That's exactly, girl. I was out tonight partying, the husband was like, let's go out, let's party. When I was like, child, I want to go home. I want to be in YouTube streets tonight. Party with friends and, because I consider it's like a family. We build a family here, and it's a beautiful thing when you have people supporting you. It doesn't matter if you have 2 or 3 subscribers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I always try my best to mention you to Candy Shop. Go to Candy Shop. You know what I'm saying? I do. Absolutely.
Thank you. As soon as you monetize, I'll be sending you cash apps. I love sending cash apps. Good entertainment.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna monetize because I got that strike.
Oh, really? Or that's super chats.
I don't know, but it is what it is. So, if you wouldn't mind coming on Monday with me for Mimosa Monday,
sure.
Come on Monday. Okay.
I'm gonna try not to be so drunk. Sneaky Finky, I'm gonna mute you one more time because I hear background.
You gotta turn off your YouTube.
Yes, but I'm gonna try not to be. Oh, she disappeared. I'm gonna try not to be drunk because Mimosa Monday. That was something when I first started this channel. I wanted to do like shows and have themes, and I would get so drunk and be like gone by the end of the show.
I understand.
But yes, I would definitely love to join you. I think it would be a fun collab. What are we going to talk about? I like girl talk. So.
Oh, you know, we talk about the Housewives of Potomac, and then we talk about the Marceau Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? That's how I started, and then it just leads into something else, and we could be on it for hours. You don't know, because people like to call in and talk, you know, so it's okay.
Yes. So you have to tell me now. I took a break from YouTube because I had things going on at work. I took a mental break. But this John Yates stuff, like, what happened? I was trying to catch up. I was watching you, Hood Life Chronicles. Then I saw the Sparkle Alley. Yes, I just subscribed to her this week. I had never seen her channel before. So...
And it's just like I just called in now. Is the way I called in the Sparkle Alley show. She got struck by John Yates, I guess because she was using his photo, and she was just talking about him, and he got pissed, and she happened to be with him on, just speaking to him live, and he was just going in on her. Wow. And I didn't see that, but I happened to catch her, and I was like, girl, don't buy into the bullshit, right, with John Yates, because all he does is cry. And I was messaging her, and she was like talking, and then I said, drop a link. And so she was, I'm gonna drop a link, and I called in, and so and I told her, you know, I'm not gonna beg this fool. I'm not gonna beg him to take the strike off, because he struck me because I had a couple of videos up. The videos that I had up, it was one that I did that I was up for hours editing and trying to make it perfect, whatever. It was perfect to a T. And the other one was when he and Monica and the Rabbit and Perry and Sherelle were on. And I happened to be watching it. I was sitting there watching it, and I was recording it as I watched it, but I wasn't live. I was just watching it. And so when Sherelle's World came on, Perry came on, I went live because I was like, this is about to be some good shit. I'm about to go live. So I just pushed the live button, and then he struck that. So, because it was on his channel. So he struck that. So I got one strike off of 2 videos.
Oh.
And so I was like, dude, I don't give a shit about that little strike. I don't care. I'm not going to beg you to take it off. I'm not doing that, you know? So you
see, I thought about talking about it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna just stay away from that. And the only reason why is because I had collabed with another content creator, and I just feel like, and it probably wasn't, but I felt like it was drama just from that. And I don't know what I did, but like it was drama from that. And so when I saw him, and I just felt like, I'm gonna stay out of these YouTube streets this time, because me and this other content creator collabed, or I found her because of the whole Monica situation. Right. And so I just stayed away, and I'm glad I did, because I noticed he was striking smaller channels from what I saw. And I hopefully he won't strike me, but I do feel like he was going for Black woman content creators. Exactly. I'm gonna say that. So that's what it appeared to be. So
you know, I made the video that I made was about him going after people like Nosy Ho. He went after Auntie's Advice, Sherelle's World. So my video was perfect. I mean, I stayed up all night making sure that it was just like to a T. I was like, oh, this is a great video. I just edited my first video, edited, and it struck. They will never. It's gone. Like there's nothing I can do. I have it, but YouTube, you can never see it. So he struck that video, and I'm just like, dude, I get it. I worked out, but I understand, because it was about you being a Karen. You're a Karen. You know, when you cry, you weep, you moan, everybody's after you. Woe is you, right? Mm-hmm. But yet these women, you calling them racist, you're calling them bitches, and you're all this madness, but you're always the victim. So, but that's his thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of who he is. That's how he sells, and his audience buys into that drama. I don't know if you ever watched him.
I never. The only time I've ever watched this channel was when he had the beef with Sherelle and Monica, and when all of them were on there. Now I've seen him on All About the Tea, the daytime panel, on there. That was the only place I've seen him. And I know when I was I did my own little investigation on Monica like months ago because I really wanted to see what she looked like. And I read about how he exposed Sherelle's World and Perry and all of that. So I knew about all that, but I've never subscribed to him, never watched this channel before. Until that time when he had all of them on there.
And see, when I watch, because I used to be a watcher of Sherelle's World. I was a huge fan of hers because I watched her back in the day when she had like 30,000 followers, and probably less than that. And she would come on, and she had an infection lab. I was like, she's so cute, I was in love with her because I was like, she's so cute. And then she had John Yates on there, and then it became this whole drama thing. And I was like, this dude is just full of drama. That's all he does. He just brings drama. It's never anything. He talks about housewives and stuff, but then when it's on his own time, it's just drama constantly, just all this drama. I'm like, dude, you're always crying. It's always boo. It's always woe is me. Put your big panties up, your big boy panties up, and own your shit. Can I say shit?
Yeah.
Own your shit and stop just whining so much because it's annoying, And that's what he did. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm over this dude. And when I realized like that's what he does. That's how he gets his money. And I said, this is who he is. He went after Busy Blue. Everybody's at fault but him. It's all, they're coming for me. It's me. They want me. They want to, attack me. And it's he never takes ownership at the stuff that he does. And I was over it. He called Nosy a crazy bitch.
Wow.
When he did that, like, look, I like Nosy. I don't agree with everything she does. You know what I'm saying? But being a Black woman, I was like, dude, I'm not gonna sit here and let you just go after Black women like that because that's all you're doing, And so I made that video, and
I'm glad I didn't watch them because my channel is all about Black women and just the positiveness of us, and I'm glad I didn't watch them because I just know it probably would have took me to another element. And I don't have time for that because I really like Nosy too, and I know some people. That I guess she said some things, but that's just one facet of her. That's not all of her.
That's not who she. Right. Exactly. Right. That's just a part of who she is.
Yes.
She has a whole nother side of her, and she's a beautiful woman. And I think that when he said that, it just set something off in my head, and I was like, dude. You're attacking another Black woman, and you just keep attacking Black women. And I just don't appreciate that. And so I made the video, and he struck it down. It was up there for a minute. It was like, I had like 1,400. And I said,
it's I feel you. It's a definite trigger when you hear somebody talk about somebody like Nosy, because to me, Nosy, regardless of whatever she has going on, she's still a Black woman and she still represents us as well.
Right.
Like different types of us. So it definitely would have triggered me. I didn't know he said all of that.
He said a whole lot of stuff,
See?
So, I'm not a John Yates fan. He went after Sherelle's World.
See, I watched her. I subscribed to Sherelle's World probably back last October. So it's almost been a year. And he's wrong for that. Very wrong.
He put her business out there because she didn't tell him that she was married to Perry. So he had a problem with that. So he announced it. He had Cody announce it, and then they announced it. And it was like, dude, that's nobody's business. If she doesn't want anybody to know that she's married to Perry, why are you putting her business out? It was just a lot of things that he has done that I just didn't agree with. And, trust me, I've been getting messages. People saying, oh, he's not racist. And racist does not always mean about, I don't like you because of the color of your skin. It's much deeper than that. And so for me, I was like, this dude, in my mind, the way I take it, in my feelings, in my opinion, he's a racist because, he attacked certain people for certain things. And I mean, you can email and message me all day long and tell me, well, he didn't say this and he didn't say the N-word. I said, well, okay, fine.
And
but it's deeper than that.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's deeper. And I don't know, my channel is so small and I don't go live a lot. So hopefully no one will catch this for real. But I definitely think he does a lot of black fishing. I don't agree with that. That's why I stayed away from it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to give him any more time. Well, I'll just say this. That goes to show you that Avatar is some bullshit to really even deal with somebody like him.
But she doesn't care, does she?
What'd you say?
She doesn't care. She gaslights him as much as she can. You right? Because he's easy to gaslight because she knows he has a problem. Right? She knows that, so that's why she gaslight. Oh, he's my friend. I love you, John. I mean, Jay. Whatever. Girl, I've been out partying, because I got my little 1,000 subscribers.
See, I'm trying to be like you because I'm at close to 600, but I definitely know that I need to keep putting content out.
Yeah.
So Miki Fiki is back.
Hey, Miki Fiki, you probably
Look, and you know what? I gotta go back out.
Why?
Look, I have a boyfriend that's crazy, and I'm too old for a boyfriend. I'm 50 years old, honey.
Well, you never too old for a boyfriend.
Yes, I am, because I don't like that mess. I don't like that mess. I ain't got time. Look, he's a year younger than me, and I don't like all that.
Look, I've been drinking, so y'all gotta excuse me.
I've been drinking too.
I got my cup.
Crystal.
Look, we're like Beyonce. I've been drinking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go in the car and I'm gonna hook it up, and then hopefully it will still work. But the thing is this, you might hear some stuff you don't need to hear.
That's fine. We want to hear stuff we don't need to hear. I got my fan. Look.
Yeah.
This is my hot flash fan.
Look, and Crystal, she makes affirmations every day, and it helps me a whole lot because I do believe in crystals and what the universe gonna do, and this, that, and the other. And I've been on YouTube the most. I am 50 years old. I turned 50 in April.
Okay.
But I had a son. My son passed away in January.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
You know what? It's all good because he's in a better place.
Yeah.
Honey, he's fine.
That's
so
right.
The thing is, I'm sorry.
My dog is wearing me out. He just
my dog. I got a pug, honey. And she's 16. She wearing me out.
This dog right here. That's all he do is want to be loved. Oh.
But Crystal, she put those affirmations up every day, and I read them, and I put my like thing. I'm walking outside. I'm so ghetto.
Well, you're not ghetto. You're transparent. People love that.
Yes.
Get down.
But I'm tell you this, as far as the Hunter stuff, honey, I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and Huntsville is like a hot.
Oh, your connection.
And I never seen Melanie and some other characters in Huntsville because I go to Huntsville for drag races, like motorcycle races and stuff like that.
Your connection is going out.
Yeah, I'm outside. So I'm ready to come back.
Okay.
I see you in a few.
Right. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So you have to come on my show since I got 1,000 subscribers. I need you to come on, and I want to help build your channel up. You know?
Yes, and I'm trying to. Yesterday, because I watched the encore, my husband's best friend was a sound engineer on there. So I interviewed him yesterday and I got a lot of tea, but the video did not get views because I haven't been posting, so I'm not in the YouTube algorithm like that.
Right.
I'm hearing DJ Richie Sky emailed. Now my liquor's talking. He interviewed the singing coach, but my friend, the guy that I interviewed, he was the guy in the studio with them while they were doing all the fights. So he dropped a lot of tea yesterday, and I'm like, come on, people, y'all have to watch this.
Yeah.
But,
I don't even watch Encore. Somebody, I don't know if you have Young Rich on your that comes in, because Young Rich goes to everybody, and she comes on my show all the time, and you watch Encore? I'm like, I don't watch Encore. I'm over here talking about other stuff, and you jumping. She just starts dropping all kind of stuff. I'm like, girl, I think about that.
She might have come once when the Monica situation happened, but and I'm gonna talk about this because this other content creator that I collab with tried to make a war between me and this person. So Candy Washington, was calling her channel the Candy Shop, and so Young Rich goes to her lives, but I think she mistaked her live or my live for her. So I think she's come once.
Okay.
But yeah, I've seen her in other people's in these YouTube streets, as they say.
But I've learned a lot from her, how to deal with my channel, because she will say, well, girl, you need to take on that mic off. Turn off your mic. She helps me a lot, but she's cool and she's funny. So yeah. I want, I have another lady that I said I asked to come on Monday. She's a new YouTuber. The Real Lovely C. She's new.
Okay.
And I'm going to reach out to her because she wants to work, because she just downloaded Melon to her thing. Melon is like StreamYard.
Is it better than StreamYard? Because
it's cheaper than StreamYard. Because that's what I use, StreamYard. Right now I'm on Melon. I'm on StreamYard.
Yeah.
Right? So this was a download, but it's free. I downloaded the picture, whatever.
But
it's free. So, but yeah, it's cheaper. But she said, I downloaded it, and she sent me an email and everything. I was like, okay, girl, let me help, to help her build a channel. I'm always, me, I'm out to help anybody. Even when I didn't have 1,000 subscribers, I was like, y'all call in so we can promote your channel, and the followers that I have will, venture out to you guys.
Who else has been that views my stuff, which I was shocked, was that the lead attorney.
Oh, that's good.
I know, and I always got to whisper like, he's cute, so my husband won't hear.
But he has a lot of followers.
Yes, the only thing is, and this is my thing, and I guess this is why my channel isn't growing as much. I don't mind coming on somebody's show at times, but it's like I don't want to come off thirsty. Like, I truly want to be organic in how I grow this channel. Right. Like, I want people to fall in love with me, and I don't want to have to keep like using people, because I like that experience. And I'll just say it, because I don't care who's watching, and this might give me some subscribers as well. But when I collabed with this content creator, I swear she flipped on me, and I still don't know why. And then she tried to say that I was, I don't know if she was talking about me or not, but she would put a post saying that people were clout chasing and snakes. I'm like, goodness gracious, YouTube is about networking. The Black community on YouTube is so small, where we need to help each other. I really do hate all the beefs now. The stuff with John Yates, I'm all for it. Like, I'm for the shits with that.
Right.
But with going against other content creators, Black content creators, I don't do that. I don't like drama. That was the whole reason why with Candy Washington and the whole Candy Shop thing, I didn't have no problem with her calling herself the Candy Shop. Now, I have been the Candy Shop for a long time on YouTube, but I had no issues with that. That was a young Black woman. If people want to confuse the channels more, yes, bring me the subscribers,
right?
And we can do the damn thing. But it was like she used that she had her own agenda against Candy Washington herself.
Wow.
And it just, it put me in a bad light where in our community, because I feel like we are in a community, like
Right.
we're in the same.
Stick up for each other.
Yes,
That has been my whole thing. We need to stick together because everybody else is making money. Why can't we make money?
exactly.
Why can't we do what we need to do for each other?
And I'm not gonna lie, Busy Blue is smart because Jolene, I love him and Jolene together.
Yes.
Like it's very entertaining. It's good. I watch him with So Debonair as well because I like So Debonair. So,
and I'm gonna tell you, when John Yates struck my channel, I went on to Sparkle Alley's, and Sparkle Alley, I may have watched her 1 or 2 times, and she was talking, and she had got struck, and she was like, you know, people are coming for her, whatever. And I messaged her and I said, don't believe what he says. He's full of shit. But she was like, well, I saved my channel for this. I said, okay. So she dropped the link. I went on. And when I went on her channel, literally, this girl had like 300 and something subscribers.
yeah.
And I went on her channel and we were talking and we just meshed or whatever. Guess who saw it? Jolene watched it. And Jolene was like, you guys, I want you to go over and subscribe to these ladies' channels. They are not making money off of John Yates. I was like, I'm not monetized off of John Yates.
Exactly.
It's not it. Look, trust me. I don't have that many watches. I'm not having that many subscribers of John Yates. I'm not making money off of him, and he's making it seem like these YouTubers are making money off of me. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
exactly, because I will say this: when I actually subscribed to you, back, I think at one point we had the same amount of subscribers, so I was like, oh, let me subscribe to her. Maybe I can look at some stuff. Like I'll subscribe. Support. I might be in the bushes, but I'm gonna like videos. I'm gonna subscribe. So I like the fact the John Yates situation. Of course, I know nobody was making money off of it. But I am very glad that you were able to get to the 1,000 as quickly as you did, because it gives me hope. Like, okay, maybe I can do this. So,
and that's why I'm like, girl, I'll be like, come on my show. I'll be like, okay, call in. You know, Life Chronicles. You know, I love you guys. I love everybody because we need to just be together. We need to
I love her too.
Yes.
But I stopped commenting because that content creator that I collab with messaged me talking about, you like the video where she was talking about me.
It doesn't matter.
And I was thinking, a lot of times if I'm commenting, I'm just commenting because I like the channel. It has nothing to do with, okay, they don't like this person, so I'm gonna just comment. No, I like Hood Life Chronicles. I like Miss Gemini. That's another one. I like Marcellus.
Miss Gemini is good.
Yes, it's a lot of them. And then I've even discovered this is a girl that's not even in our community, Gina Janine or whatever her name is. She has 134,000 subscribers.
Right.
She does an actual vlog and she travels. And right now during the panini, I'm gonna call it that, not the other word. During that, you know, I'm not traveling because I have young children and I don't want them to get, you know what.
Right.
So watching her, she still travels, and so it's just entertaining to watch that. I'm like I said, I'm gonna stand behind any Black content creator, especially a woman. So
yes.
I hope we can do that. Now the content creator that I collab with, I don't think I can ever work with her because it's just too many layers to what she has going on.
You don't want any negativity. You just want them to be themselves, be transparent, and come on and just whatever they say. You don't have to agree with it. Like that's how Sparkle and I were. I was like, well, okay, girl, you go do you. You do the best for your channel. Yeah. I'm not gonna bag John Yates though. John Yates can kiss my Black ass.
I like her. Because I saw her come on to AT2's channel, and she definitely stood her ground.
Yes, and you know, AT2 asked me to come on tonight. I was on today.
Oh, I have to watch.
Yeah, so you know, he was like, "I love you." Oh my God, I was like, "Oh my God, thank you." You know, it's just little stuff like that, and I just want to lift everybody up. We need to just lift each other up. You know.
Well, I do have a question.
Right.
To throw a monkey wrench into it. So what do you think about Down the Rabbit Hole?
Okay.
Because a subscriber asked me that, and I did like her channel initially, but then I just felt like she attacked other Black content creators as well. But when she's not attacking people, she makes good content.
Mm-hmm.
Those were my thoughts.
I don't have anything against her, she is a woman of color. She's Hispanic or Latino, whatever they call it. But I don't have anything against her. I was glad that she showed her face.
Yes,
I thought that was a huge marker for her to do that. That was huge.
Yes.
But she said she had showed her face before, unless you follow her channel like that. I will say this: when Monica went off on Ples, right? That video was taken down by Monica, but she caught that video, and that was the video that I saw was through the Rabbit Show.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything against her. I mean, she's doing her thing. She's intelligent. I'm not going against any women of color, any woman, to be honest with you.
I liked when she showed her face, and I think she should do more videos showing her face.
Yeah,
she's very entertaining.
Yeah, she is.
I just don't like the whole. I hate channels that try to expose people or like have this whole thing going on against people. I hate that because I'll click off. Like, yeah. But
that was Nosey's thing, right? That's how I got to.
I know. Well, we all wanted to know about the Avatar, so
we did.
that Avatar. So,
and the thing I didn't agree with was the Monique thing. That's where I did not agree with Nosey, was that Monique Tolbert is not the Avatar, and so I got a lot of pushback on that. And I was like, if you don't like it, unsubscribe to my channel, right? And then it comes out, she's not the Avatar. And I was like, okay, I told you so. And so, I don't know. I like Nosy Ho, though. She cracks me up. She reminds me of family members. She really does, because I have family members that act just like that. But I like everybody. I really do. I enjoy people coming on and just being themselves and being transparent.
I like Nosy. Me and Nosy are the same age, so I like her because she reminds me. I have crazy friends like her, like not mentally crazy, but just they just say what's on their mind. They're wild. They have a good time. It's a no judgment zone when I'm with them, and so that's why I like her now. She's very opinionated when it comes to certain groups of people, and that's a part of her. I don't have to agree with that. But that does not, to me, that does not take away from who she actually is.
I love her. I love Nosy Ho. I do. I love her energy. She's a beautiful young woman, and she's just who she is. And you gotta just accept people for who they are, right? And you don't have to agree with everything that they do or say. That does not mean that we don't love her, nonetheless. That's all I'm saying.
And sometimes you need that friend that's gonna call you out.
Right. And what I hate that she does. So I don't want to be famous. I'm like, girl.
Well, I think for her, it can be overwhelming at times with how famous she is. So maybe that's
what make reality TV. Oh my God.
She should.
She would. She would make it the best thing ever.
And you know who else on reality TV can't even talk. Reality TV has a similar personality to me. Jocelyn Hernandez has that same personality, and that's why I like her.
I used to love when she first came out. I was in love with her. I was like, oh my God, I love Jocelyn. She is the one who made
Love and Hip Hop.
It's her. That energy that she gave, it was her all the way. If it wasn't for her, Love and Hip Hop they would have never made it.
And I'm just now watching Jocelyn's Cabaret. I was on the episode where she snatched this girl, and I'm all for the snatch now. I'm not a person that talks a lot of shit. So
Right.
when you come in my face and you're like that, I'm gonna snatch you up because I haven't done anything for you to come in my face. And
Right.
I'm like, the girls, have you watched it, Jocelyn's Cabaret?
I haven't, but I know Jocelyn Child from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
It was two girls on there. First of all, they were women of color, but they were Latino. And with Miami, Latinos are they set themselves way above us as Black people.
I'm from Texas.
Yeah. Well, I used to live in Texas. I lived in Dallas, but I lived in Dallas for 8 years. My family's from Texas, and I know how I was with the other group, the Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
But
look, wait a minute. I tell my husband, I said, it's the Mexicans. He's like, you always say Mexican. Okay, what you want me to say? Mexicans.
They are.
But I'm from Texas. I'm from Houston. I lived in Dallas for 17 years, but I'm born and raised in Houston. We say Mexicans. It's a different, but it's a different, I don't know. He was like, why you always say that? Because, okay, I'm from Texas.
Going back to the show, these girls set themselves above the other Black girls that she asked to be on the Cabaret, and they were like calling them Dusty. It was two of them. They called them Raggedy Ann. Like one was Raggedy and one was Ann. They was really being real disrespectful to these chicks, and they thought they were better than them. And so Jocelyn, Jocelyn herself, she considers herself an underdog, and so with them doing that, she of course sided with the Black women because it happened to her on Love and Hip Hop. And them girls, she was not letting them, the ones that was going off, she was not letting them, basically she was letting them have it. In this last episode, she snatched them up. And, and that was hilarious. Like I was waiting for that.
Right. I haven't seen her show, but Jocelyn was the reason why I watched Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She was, I was like, when I first saw her on there, I was like, is that, I had questions, and then she got pregnant and everything. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh no, I love the way she used to troll Mimi when she would be like, hey, baby.
She'd be all up in Mimi's ass.
Yes. So I was here for it. But yeah.
I like her though. I like her. I think she's a beautiful woman, and I love her. Good girl, I want you to come on Monday. Mimosa Monday. We're gonna have Mimosa Monday. I know you do yours. What time do you do yours?
And that's if I do it. So I
don't do it this week.
I usually do it. There was a young lady that I started my channel. Well, I didn't start it with her, but I've featured her on the channel. Her name is Hannah. She's a chef, so she usually does it with me. And I asked her like a little while back to do Mimosa Mondays with me because originally I was doing it with my best friend. And so lately I haven't did it. Oh, hey, my opinion, not yours. She said, big hello to the beautiful and radiant ladies. Candy, I've been a subscriber since ATT had their blow up low. Yes. So thank you for watching tonight.
Yes.
But yes, I will do Mimosa Monday with you. I usually, if I do it, I go on at 9:30 Eastern. But I can do it with you. I don't have to do it this week because I'm trying to think of innovative ways to grow my channel.
Yeah.
And so I want to do something a little different. So no, I don't mind doing it with you at all. I
want to build your channel. And I want you to just get these subscribers, because I shout you out. Okay, because look, you know what I'm saying? I want you to grow. I do. I want you to be, because I always shout you out. I say Candy, watch the Candy Shop on Mondays. And then because I said that once, and it was I had those 10,000 subscribers, and I said, oh, I didn't know, because I didn't know that you had Mimosa Mondays. And I went to your channel, I was like, well, damn, she got Mimosa Mondays. I didn't know that. I feel bad.
I didn't care about that because I didn't trademark Mimosa.
I know, but I feel so bad because you got Candy Washington with the Candy Shop, and then
now, with that,
I could change it to Monday martinis.
With the Candy, I know, with the Candy Washington situation, the only thing that bothered me about that were her subscribers, and then, like I said, that content creator that was trying to make it like a negative thing. Her subscribers would say stuff like, "Hey, the candy shop, the CEO of the candy shop," and I'm thinking, come on now. Right. They were being so like negative with it and trying to make it drama when it wasn't. Like I had even addressed it like this is a beautiful girl. If they mix up the channels, yes, I'm here for it. But, right. Sometimes the subscribers and the people watching can make it more than what it is. But no, I actually never had a problem with her calling her show the Candy Shop. She wasn't calling her channel that, which is the difference. My channel is the Candy Shop. Right. So she's still Candy Washington. I did though, now that with all of that going on, I did get the LLC for the Candy Shop, but it's Welcome to the Candy Shop. So
I like that. Welcome to the Candy Shop.
Yeah, so I have the LLC. But no, I never had a problem with that. When I saw your Mimosa Monday, I was just like, oh, it's another Mimosa Monday. I actually did not think anything of it. So
I was like, I didn't know she had a Mimosa Monday. Oh my God, I felt so bad. And I was like, okay, well, because when we go on, we can go on for hours and just, it's like we're just sitting there just having conversation. I'm sure you do that with your subs too. But we just go in, we just have these conversations because I allow them to come up and just be and have conversations. So
and the reason why it don't bother me, I say a name for everything because like if I don't do Mimosa Monday, I'll come on Tuesday and say what do I say? Turn Up Tuesday. Yeah. Thursdays is Thirsty Thursdays, and Friday or Saturdays is Ladies Night. So I just
you have every night. You have a week of fun. I love that. That's great. But yes. I come on Mimosa Monday on my show, and I hope we can build your channel. You are lighthearted, nice woman. I saw you on someone else's channel. I think it was what's her name? God. I know her name. It's right here. It's like at the tip of my tongue.
Goddess Raven.
The Goddess Raven.
That's who I was talking about with the collab, and it just.
Oh, it didn't go well?
Well, I'll say this. I don't know. I'm gonna be completely because Mickey Fiki follows Goddess Raven as well. So to me, I thought things were going awesome, but like she was inboxing me, and I'm putting the business out there, and hopefully she's not watching, but she would inbox me because I liked something about Hood Life Chronicles, or her and Hood Life Chronicles had a beef. Then she went on Marcella Speaks and addressed Candy Washington and all that. And so it was just, for me, it was a little bit too much drama. And then after a while, like I would comment, like I even had a membership to her channel. Mm-hmm. I would comment, she would ignore my comments. I inboxed her saying, hey, when we went live that last night, did something happen? Ignore. So I'm just like,
because I'm a subscriber to her channel as well.
Yeah. So make sure you subscribe to Goddess Raven. She is, I loved her channel. I still watch from the bushes, but I just think maybe she was offended by my energy. I don't know.
Yeah. She gives good content.
What'd you say?
She gives good content.
She does. And the thing is, her voice is soothing. She has a very soothing voice. It sounds like a radio voice. And then I saw recently she was gonna leave YouTube, and I was shocked. Like, why are you leaving YouTube? Like, you have a strong following, a cult. Yeah. She has a cult following.
Yeah, she.
So Mickey Fiki is back.
I'm back.
Yes.
I had to put my eyes on. Sorry, I'm old.
So
that's how I discovered you on Goddess Raven.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
I don't know. Like she just started ignoring my comments, and she started ignoring me. So I was like, maybe she was offended by something, because I know we did an After Dark, and I think it was the one where there's was a young man on her show, and then Keaton was there, and so and then Stacey Nelson. I haven't seen her in the YouTube streets in a minute.
No,
I don't know who that is.
So Stacey, Stacy would follow a lot of us, and she was a very beautiful lady. Lived in the Vegas area, I think, California somewhere. Very beautiful woman, commenting and stuff, and we all was on this live. I dropped off because my husband wanted to have extracurricular activities, and so. But like after that, I don't know what happened. To be honest, Miki Fiki, I don't know what happened. But I noticed with her channel, I don't know if sometimes she has a feeling about people, but it appears that she has had some falling outs with some people, but I don't know why. So I respect her channel because she's good at what she does. What you say, Miki Fiki?
I would like to say some things, but I'd rather not say it now.
Don't say it. You know, I like Goddess Raven because, like you said, she's soothing. It's always late night. She has a lot of following because she's late night. So if you're up late at night, you can listen to her. She's you know, and sometimes Hood Life Chronicles will be late too. That's how I found Hood Life. I love Hood Life is my girl now. She's a Texas girl. That's my girl.
I liked her too.
Today, not too long ago before, and she would talk about this mess that's going on now as this other strain mess, which I knew was going to happen because I work in the medical field. I do coding, and I saw the stuff that happened before it happened. And I said, you know what? It's going to evolve to something else, and that's exactly what it did. And the thing is this, I saw into Hood Life Chronicles and her got into it, but I'm going to say this, though. Keaton, they give him too much credit. He is not attracted to me. I'm sorry.
I don't know who he is.
She know what. You know what I'm talking about.
Keaton was her moderator, and he was very vocal on a lot of channels. Like, but he said that someone was impersonating him because Candy Washington got upset with him and blocked him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Look, Nosy Hole got upset with him.
Oh, wow.
She gets upset with everybody. You can't say nothing to her. She'll block you. Block.
Yeah, she will. I'm allergic.
With Nosy Hole, I just send a super chat. I'll be like, love the show. And I just keep it.
I just be in the bushes like this.
Me too. I work in the bushes.
I don't say nothing to her right here. Okay, there we go.
But I'm going to say that I do follow her, but it's like she got an infatuation with Keaton, but Keaton don't do it for me. He's okay, but it's just something about him just ain't working for me. I'm just being honest.
I don't know who he is.
He has a body. Apparently he's in his late 30s.
What we saw, what he showed us. You know,
but like all
that's him.
Well, he would go live.
Oh, okay.
He would come on, and the part that was kind of iffy about Keaton is he was still going live when Monica was doing her lives. He was going on Monica all about the tea as well. So it was just.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, it was looking kind of messy, and then him and Raven fell out because he was on Sinitra's live. He left Raven's live to go to Sinitra's live.
He was on there today.
He was on Sinitra's live today?
Yes.
Damn. I haven't seen him.
Yep. I was on there. And not like this, but back there, chatting or whatever. But no, it was the morning. He did a late night porch. Perry, Sherelle, and Gabor was on there. Mm-hmm. And then after that, she bought his ass up. I'm sorry to cuss, but he bought, And I'm like, really? Why? And he was drunk out the door. I'm serious. He was on that Red Label. I'm like, is he gonna fall out that chair?
Wow. Well,
and then she commented this morning after the live last night, and it was still talking about him. And me and this one moderator was talking about. I like, look, I was counting to see was gonna fall out that chair because he was wobbling, and I thought I was seeing things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, I'm surprised, Sonny, he's never come into your lives because he's like in these YouTube streets heavily. Um, so you might find him in yours one day.
Maybe one day. I don't know who he is. Yeah. I have like specific people that I talk to that come in my live that will call in, like Mary, who's very political. So we do a political thing now when she calls in, we talk, and she's just a sub. She doesn't have a channel. And then Kate Stone, she doesn't have a channel. She's just a sub, and we talk. We talk mostly on Mondays. We talk about Marceau. She's in love with Marceau.
Baby teeth. He has baby teeth.
She loves him. Like,
how can you tell?
You have to
I can't tell what kind of teeth he has.
She loves him. And I'm going to reach out to him and see if he'll come on. But I would love for the candy shop. I always like candy, because the candy shop would come in like, girl, call in. I dropped the link. Call in, drop.
Hey, Charles. This is a friend of mine. I don't know what you're doing up this late, but hey. But yes, I will definitely be on your show. Oh, I have a dislike on my video already. They probably didn't like I was talking about the channels. I'm sorry.
Dislike or a like is a good thing. That's what I just found out. So it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
Like it or they dislike, it doesn't matter. I get a dislike all the time. So
yeah. Well, when I used to talk about Kevin Samuels and I would have more dislikes than likes, and it made the video more popular.
Okay, so did you like Kevin Samuels or you dislike Kevin Samuels?
I disliked him, so that's why
I love Kevin Samuels.
Really?
Oh, girl, my husband can't stand it, but we need to have a conversation. And when we talk about Kevin Samuels, I'm definitely gonna call you in.
Yeah, my
husband can't stand Kevin Samuels.
I don't like him neither.
I love him.
Yeah. Well, it's not that I don't like him, but I don't agree with his views.
I don't like no type of stuff he agree.
I love him. Look at Mickey. Mickey thinking like, girl, get this girl off this chair.
No, that's not. Look, I couldn't even get myself to, for what I hear, for his comment and what he says about women. Is that the ones we talking about? Women going there and he demean them? I just don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that he demeans women. I think the women that he's talking to that are hard to understand.
Uh-oh. Is your boyfriend there?
Yep.
Charles.
That's why you need Kevin Samuels in your life.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Charles is reading his Bible, Second Readers or something like that. Okay. And AL said Kevin is a clown. I dislike him.
I just don't like I don't like his rhetoric. I don't like that. I don't.
That's what my husband says. He doesn't like his rhetoric. He doesn't like the way he delivers his message.
Right.
But his message is deeper than that. You have to just kind of listen to what he's saying and then read between the lines. And for me, that's how I look at him. And I understand where he's coming from.
So maybe
his message is hard.
Maybe I can go watch one video and see what's up.
But his message is the same as if Iyanla Vanzant would deliver it to you. She just delivers the message in a different way. Kevin is hardcore when he delivers his message.
Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go watch one of his videos and give it a chance.
I feel like this. Someone gave the best analogy. Kevin Samuels is like somebody stabbing you and then calling the ambulance to pick you up, because he goes crazy and then tries to say, "But go get therapy." But yeah,
he goes hard in the paint. And so I think what it is that some people need some of us women, we need to hear that. We need to hear that. I don't need you calling in and telling me, I want a man that makes 6 figures, but what are you bringing to the table?
That's true.
You don't think that he's looking for a certain type of woman to call in though? Because I know there are way more educated women than what's calling into his show.
But you have educated women that call into his show, it's already, you already know what it's about, right? It's he knows how to pick the one. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one here and see what she's gonna deliver. Right. And he said, I can't make this shit up. And sometimes I'm sitting there going, no, you can't make this shit up, but you pick the right one.
I heard that he reinvented himself. He was doing something before on YouTube, then he reinvented himself and did this channel. That's what I heard.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, he used to do cologne and
that's what I heard.
Just talk about clothes and stuff like that. And then he decided to he started, I guess it started with men, like empowerment or upliftment. And then when he later on started talking about women, and he blew up because of World Star Hip Hop, calling that girl average at best.
Well,
So,
I could not stand World
I'm
Star
a married
Hip Hop.
woman. The Candy Shop is a married woman. Are you married?
she has a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend.
I'm a divorcee, what you call it. I'm 50, and I have a boyfriend that I need to get rid of. I'm trying to get rid of, and I wish he would take his ass on. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry to cuss.
You must be a Scorpio because you sound like my mom.
I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries.
My husband's an Aries. My husband's an Aries. I'm an Aquarius. Okay. So
I'm Aquarius moon, honey.
Okay, but I'm
Aquarius. I'm an Aries sun, Aquarius moon, and my sister sign's Libra. That's my rising sign too. But I don't like BS. And the thing is this here, Aries too. But he ain't used no woman like me. He's having a hard time.
So I think that what Kevin delivers, he's talking to younger women, right?
Okay.
That's always calling in and saying they want a man at a certain standard. So the men that they're always looking for are six-figure men, right?
But they don't have nothing to bring on the table.
The women.
Yeah.
And there you go. And so he always asks them, so what are you bringing to the table? Are you okay with dating a sanitation worker or a regular dude? And they always, well, no, my dad wasn't. No, and he's like, but sanitation workers make money. They make good money.
Yeah, they make good money.
They make good money. So
and good benefits.
But women are always looking for that stereotypical, oh, I need a doctor, lawyer, because they're looking at titles instead of the person.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what he's talking about.
Okay.
So you have to look. That's why that's why I like him, because he's like, but my husband's like, but he sets women back, when he says certain things, when he's giving a woman oh, well, you're 5, you're not a 7, or you're this and that. So he sets women back.
Okay, now I understand why your husband is saying that, because you should not rate a woman like that as far as a numerical scale, because that brings your esteem down. If you don't have some type of self-esteem about yourself, they'll bring it down even more. And for what I'm seeing is these low self-esteem women come there trying to justify themselves as far as what they calling for. But I never sat down and watched one of his videos, so I really can't judge. So I'm gonna watch one of his videos.
You are
2 or 3. I give you 3 strikes and you out. That's me.
Well, give him 3, and then watch 3 of his videos. Then you understand where he's coming from. But you have to really listen to what he's saying, and then you understand. Because look, he can't come to me and say, "Oh, you're a 2 or 3." I'm like, "Well, child, look." For me, I'm like, okay, I rate myself at a certain number. But he said, "Don't say 7 because everybody calls me 7."
That's safe.
I'm probably a -5 because I got a mouth. I'm gonna let you know what's up.
But when he says, what are you bringing to the table? It's not all about education or money, but it's about stability,
right,
love, and comfort, and those things are you going to bring to a man, because a man can love you all day long, and it doesn't matter what kind of job he has, because what are you looking for in a relationship?
It's true.
What do you want out of a relationship? Yeah, and most women want to be loved and respected, right? It doesn't matter what he makes. You understand?
What I'm saying is, as far as being 50 years old,
I'm 50.
Girl, we look good.
Okay.
You look younger than me. And I had a son, he would have been 30 this year. And I had one child. And and I did get married. And I'm gonna tell you this, not tell people I got married for all the wrong reasons. I really did. And I got married to my ex-husband as far as having stability with my son, because I was a single parent, and I met this person at a wedding. I thought he was fine as heck. I really did. But the thing is this, I was able to run over him. I don't want that. If I'm able to run over you and bulldoze you as a man, my late best friend told me, you need a man to tell you to shut the hell up. And as I got older, because she died in 2004, I said, you know what, her ass is right. Because
Right.
I know what type of personality I am. And I know I was a man in my before life. I was here, my afterlife. I know how I am. I have a masculinity as far as me. And I know how to, excuse my French, I'm cussing. I know how to bitch niggas out. I'm just being real. I'm serious. And I have met friends there. I have more male friends than female friends. I can count 2 fingers how many female friends I have now that's on this earth. But I have more male friends because they think I'm one of the guys, but I know what type of person I am. But the thing is this, it took me a long time to know me. And the thing is this, is a lot of women, especially young women, don't know themselves. All they do is sell themselves as far as getting a man, trying to do this and do that. And a lot of these women, these young girls, are trapping these boys, having babies and this and other, because these little boys, they are nothing but boys. Honey, when I had my son, I taught him from the beginning at age of 4 and 5 about him as far as a young male. But I understand what he's saying, but I need to watch his videos. I'm going to a different level, and I ain't trying to go there. Because I could talk all night, and I ain't trying to take up your channel. That's a whole different subject as far as me as being 50 years old and seeing things or whatever. And I learned myself when I turned 45, and that's why I'm surprised I got a boyfriend. I'm being real, like I don't want that. And my mama's still here. She said, what the hell you doing? You got a boyfriend? When I got married, everybody was surprised because I know what type of person I am. I'm very strong-willed. It takes a special man to deal with me because I'm very outspoken. And my parents got divorced when I was 9, and a man raised me. And it makes a difference if a female has a father in life, especially a father that was single, they divorced, or a father took over and raised their child. My father raised a girl, honey. My father sewed weave in my hair. He did all that, gave me ponytails, all of that. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. And the motto my daddy told me, and I'm sorry, he told me N words ain't shiznit, because I used to be one of them too. This is what he told me. So that's how I operated. I always look at people, men, in a different agenda, like they want something. And my daddy taught me, if they try to get this, to get that, it's always a secret agenda. And I used to tear folks down. That's what I used to do. I know y'all hear my dog hollering. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't hear it.
Okay. I know you see my dog is all in my face.
Honey, she's tripping. I'm sorry. I'm running down.
Yeah, I understand that 1000%. My mother is like that. My dad was always be independent and take care of yourself. So for years, I don't have any kids, but for years that's how I was. I just was very independent and just took care of myself.
Yeah.
And I was in and out of relationships. I think the longest relationship I ever had was like maybe 1.5 years, almost 2 years. And when I met my husband, okay, so we're not gonna talk about it. But when I met because I will give you something. I had a dream of my father. And so this is going to be really deep on your show.
Okay.
I had a dream of my father. My father passed in 2010. And it's okay. And my daddy came to me in my dreams. And he was like, laughing and party, because he was a party guy. He laughed and party. He came in this blue shirt and these khaki pants. He came with my uncle, and they would laugh. We was at a bar, we was laughing. It was me and my sister. We was like, oh, and I was like, Daddy, oh my God. Well, I'm laughing. And I woke up and I was laughing. It was all this joy within me when I woke up. And the night that I met my husband, it was, met him, whatever. And he was like, oh, I want to just take you out. I want to take you out to dinner, And so I was like, okay, so I'm going to take you. Okay, can we set this date to take you out? I want to take you out tomorrow night. I was like, okay. And when he arrived, he had on this blue shirt and these khaki pants. Like I visioned my father in this dream. And for me, it was like my daddy was telling me, this is the man you're going to marry. This is him. And that's it. And my husband, he loves me. He coddles me. He tells me every day how much he loves me. We've been together 3 years, and that's a continuous thing with him. He always tells me how much he loves me and everything. And it was like, it was a gift. You just know. I don't know how to explain to you guys. I've been drinking a lot, whatever.
No, I feel you.
It's a beautiful thing, because I've been proposed to 3 times, and I was like, I ain't trying to go there.
I've been,
I ain't trying to do this, whatever.
I'll say, Mickey Fiki, we can't hear you. Did you mute
Girl,
yourself?
We can't hear you. Mute your phone.
I was gonna say this though, with my because I've been married. This is my second marriage, but with this second husband, I had a dream that I was supposed to be with him. Yeah. So we've been married now since 2014. So about 7 yeyears.
Awesome.
So yeah,
that is good.
So I believe in that. I don't know what happened to Mickey Fiki. I don't know how her phone went out or what happened.
But he's like, okay, my husband, this man, I just love him so much. It's just the joy that he brings to me. He makes me laugh every single day. That's just like, and I can't imagine me living my life without him, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear me?
Now,
what I was saying was your dad sent your husband to you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was.
He did.
I believe in it. I'm sorry.
Yes,
yes, I agree.
Let me say something to you guys. My grandmother passed away. She was 90 years old. She passed away last year. And he came to the funeral. So we flew down. And everybody was like, girl, why your husband look like, when he was my husband, they was like, why he look like your daddy?
And I'm gonna say this to you.
Daddy. I was like,
I'm gonna say this. It's probably he probably had a lineage to your daddy. He probably did, and your dad knew who he was. I believe in all that. I do. That's my hobby.
Come on, come through, Mickey Fiki.
Yes.
He sent your husband him. He was part of him, and he knew his spirit. He knew that that's what you needed to take care of you, and you are a daddy's girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have any kids or anything, but you're going to have a girl. It's going to be your first.
No, I'm not, girl. No, I'm not.
How you know? Do you definitely know?
Because I'm of age and I'm going through that.
No, I mean, no, Jackson has of age.
Put that on me.
I was gonna say my gynecologist had her first child at 52.
Me, I know several.
Lord, don't do that to me.
But you don't know. But you know what? It ain't got to be one for your alliance. It could be one you adopted. It could be kindred spirits that walk around that have the same spirit as yours, or whatever this being before you, whatever.
Closing her eyes and like the light shining over her head, and she got her eyes. I don't need it.
You don't know. You don't know. But he was meant for you, and your dad knew that and picked him out. That's why he sent him. That's why he had the blue shirt on and everything.
Yeah.
And that's why you say your auntie or grandmama look like your daddy. Come on.
Absolutely. You're right. And I told my auntie was like, why does it he look just like your daddy? I was like, I know. But his energy, my husband, he comes on my show all the time.
His energy the bomb.
the bomb. People love him because he's
Both
so.
y'all answer the bomb. If y'all answer the bomb, I would not be on here talking to you. Yes. I went on live
thank
one
you.
time. That was Goddess Raven. That's it.
I'm not
And
gonna
I
talk
regretted
about
that.
I like
I
Goddess
regretted
Raven.
that.
I like her show.
I do too. And I went on there one time last Sunday. I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Because I was talking about all kind of stuff, honey. We were talking about Young Buck, all that. Because I live in Nashville, outskirts of Nashville, honey. And I kind of regretted that. But I like Goddess Raven. But it's a lot of things I talk about that people don't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
What we're talking about now.
Right.
But, honey, that is your equal. That is the one that you and your husband are the one that's supposed to be together. That what they call it. My mind went blank.
Kindred spirit.
Soulmate. That is your soulmate for real.
Yeah.
People use soulmate loosely.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody ain't your soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll be right back.
Soulmates could be your friends. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Chris. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make me a quick drink.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm gonna make me a quick drink real quick, so I'll be right back.
I'm sorry. Look, this is your channel. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. But everybody thinks soulmates is supposed to be the ones we married. So no, soulmates could be your best friend in the world. Soulmates could be your mama. Soulmates could be your daddy, your auntie, whatever. It ain't always got to be the mate that you married to. Soulmates could be whatever. The guys are this way, that way. It say was right, wrong, or whatever. People misconstrue the words soulmate.
That was quick.
It's out. The kitchen is right there.
There was a pre-made.
It's my Bacardi and cran pineapple juice.
Okay.
With frozen fruit.
Go on, girl.
But yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, but people misconstrue the word soulmate.
I do a lot of manifesting and stuff, and I do boards where I write down, the things, my goals, and I manifest my dreams and
vision board.
Vision board, yeah.
I have never done a vision board.
I did that.
I use tarot cards.
Oh.
Whatever leads you to, your goals in life and whatever. It doesn't matter, right? Unless you, as long as you get to where you are as a spiritual person, as your spirit guides you to your journey.
Manifest it.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, yeah. I'm not gonna get real spiritual on your show either.
I love it. I'm sorry, this is not my show. I'm sorry.
I don't, because this is the candy shop.
It's Candy.
Yes.
What do you think?
And it's late at night and we are up at 2:00. Well, I know everybody else time.
I feel it's after dark, so anything goes.
It's 1:00 my time. I gotta stop work at 6, but I'm okay.
I love the fact that we can talk about these things, and I want to lift Candy up. I've been drinking. I feel like Beyonce. I've been drinking.
Get a bomb.
And I'm hoping you remember this on Monday, because I'm definitely gonna pop up.
I want you to come on Monday.
I would be like, hey, remember?
Yes. 60 on Monday. Y'all can talk about Martell, the Housewives of Potomac. Because I really don't. Because I like the shows, but like they're so boring to me, So
lately it's been boring. Like, I don't know what's going on. Love and Marriage Huntsville has been very boring, and I used to talk about it a lot initially on my channel, but it's like I don't know. Maybe because the drama is over with Martell and Melody, they got divorced, so it's like, what else do we talk about now?
Right, and now it's supposed to get good, but I'm just like, girl, I'm bored. What
I just want to see Kimmy cuss Maurice out. She needs to cuss him out. Give a good old blessing.
She's not going to do that, is she?
You know what? She probably will, but she does it in a tactful way.
I was gonna say he's gonna push her because he's so immature. And when you think about it, isn't he like 10 years younger than her or something like that?
Very
Something
young,
like
yeah.
that.
She's old. She's
But
older.
I like. Don't call her old. I like Kimmy.
She's older. I love Kimmy. She's my favorite. Kimmy is
I
my
love her.
favorite.
Yeah, I like Kimmy
Somebody
too.
need to call Martell. Somebody need to cuss out not Marceau out, because you know Marceau. I like Marceau because he's funny, right? Because he's funny, but he's sneaky.
I like Marceau. I like some things he say. 'Cause a lot of things he say with Tisha is right. He calls her out on her, even though she got degrees, but she still thinks like a child.
Airhead. Yeah, she's an airhead.
She's an airhead.
Yeah, for sure.
She very gullible and airhead, yes, and it gets on my nerves.
Well, clearly, though, she had some insecurity because she thought he was talking to Kyra on this last episode. I'm like, he doesn't say hello to everybody. Like, what is
I
it?
was studying him.
Yes.
And, oh my God, did y'all watch that show with Kyra?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Nobody is doing that show. I was like, y'all need to do this show. This show.
I watched
Ready
it.
to Love. Yes.
Yes. I was like, this girl don't know what she wants.
She did. I think she was just on there to get exposure. I really don't think she wanted anybody on there. And then they weren't that attractive when you think about it. Because like even the one that she was, I guess where did she go? It says device is not connected. But even her and Liz, when they were going after Chris or Jason, is that his name? What was
I think it was Jason, the light skin guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I'm
was
glad
surprised.
he picked, though.
What'd you say?
I'm glad he picked who he picked.
Yes, but I feel like he was too goofy for Kyra.
Yeah, he ran all kind of circles around him.
Oh yeah, and she's an attorney as well.
Yes, but he's a good guy.
Yes,
He's a good guy, and he was looking for love. He wanted love, seriously. Now the guy that she chose her.
the
She
scrub.
didn't choose him. He chose her. The DJ guy. I say that ain't gonna last. That's not
Yeah,
gonna
he just seemed like a scrub. He like to me, first impressions are lasting. So, would you wanted me to pay for the date? Because I heard allegedly it was like $22, but but still, the fact that you didn't have the money to just even pay that,
right,
that says a lot. And I would not have given him a second chance.
No, girl, I would have been like, what?
Yeah. And I would have been like,
I would have told everybody, and this dude got on $22.
I would have, and I'm a big fan of Housewives of Atlanta, and the way Nene, when that doctor was on dating Sheree, and Nene was like, "Don't I know you?" That would have been me with him, like, "Don't I know you?" Let's keep it moving.
So you know I live here in Atlanta, right? So I'm about to give you some tea. I went to
I am sorry.
Lounge tonight.
You went where?
To Lanithia's Lounge tonight.
You're in Atlanta. You know I live in Atlanta.
Do you?
Yes.
Girl, we can have a cocktail.
I'm around the corner. I'm in Nashville. Ain't too far.
Yes.
I live here.
How long are you here for?
Oh, I live here.
I thought you lived in Texas.
I'm from Texas, but I've been living in Atlanta for the
We
last
have to link up
years.
because you know So Debonair is here.
Yes.
No,
Marcella is coming here.
I'm
She's
in
coming
Nashville.
here.
It's right on the corner.
Yes.
You
We
live in Atlanta?
she
I
lives
live
in
in
Nashville.
Nashville. It's right
Oh,
on the
you
corner.
live in Nashville, girl.
It's
Girl.
around the corner, girl.
We have to link up. So do you like Whiskey Mistress? Because I've gone there.
Girl.
Oh,
We just need to have a show on our own talking about Atlanta places to go.
I need to write that down when I visit. Hold on.
I'm
Whiskey
serious.
Mistress.
Whiskey
I know
Mistress.
you lived here.
Yes. Well, I live on the outskirts. I'm not gonna tell exactly, but I'm in the vicinity. I'll say that.
I hear you because I'm okay.
You know, everybody, you know, we live in Atlanta, but we don't live in Atlanta.
I'm always in Atlanta, in outskirts.
So what do you feel about Keisha Bottoms, Lance Bottoms?
Keisha Lance Bottoms. I liked her initially, but I feel like because of her ties to T.I. and that particular world is what I'm hearing. This might not be for her. I liked her a lot though. Like I really did.
What has she done for? Like, look, I used to live in Buckhead. I was like, ain't no street fix, ain't no the bumping street. This girl ain't doing nothing. You got me paying these high ass taxes on stuff that just, I mean,
I don't know. It was certain things about her. Now, I did like her response to COVID and how she was against the governor, and what he was doing. Yeah. But like you said, it was certain things that was kind of raggedy. But, and not to say black people are raggedy, but I just expected it. So
So anyway, we went to Lanithia's club tonight.
Why? I heard it like $60 to park in the parking lot of Home Depot.
Is it a cover charge?
It's a cover charge.
Well, we got there early, so and they said that it was reserved up. But then when we got there early, okay.
And not to cut you off, is it in Duluth? Is that where her club is?
Yes, in Duluth or DeKalb. Duluth or DeKalb? Yeah, Duluth.
Yes,
that's what they got money out there because that's where Portia live, Usher live out there.
I live.
Yeah,
the area.
Nice area. There's a lot of Asians over there. Where the place is at. Child. Let me tell you. We go in. Okay, I'm like, okay. The music is loud. I'm sitting there doing like this in my ears. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be deaf before I walk out of here. The guy walks over. Is the music too loud? The DJ. I was like, yeah, it's too loud. So he goes and he turns the music down. Is that good? I'm put good. Okay, service is nice. The food.
That's not about to ask.
They fry everything. Now you can fry everything, and frying food is just gonna be good, right? Because it's gonna taste like fried food. Doesn't matter what you fry, it's just gonna be fried and it's gonna taste okay. Child, I don't know. I don't understand Atlanta. I just don't get Atlanta.
Was it like remember Trina Braxton had her little spot, I think, in around, well, not in Duluth, but in that other area, and I heard her place was nice. I don't do the whole celebrity. Oh, AL just asked, did you order any food? Afro-Caribbean night Caribbean night is the best night at Lanithia. So AL, clearly you live in Atlanta as well.
I don't know about Caribbean night at Lanithia.
I don't do, like, I have yet to go to Candy's restaurant, the OLG gang. I don't do those.
It was terrible.
Well, first of all, I'm not going to her Candy's place because you might get poisoned, right? Because they got 3 stores. They done shut them down.
I heard she had one off of what is that? Camp. What's the name?
Camp Wisdom.
Yeah, Camp Wisdom. I heard she had one over there.
Mm-hmm. Look, I've met Nene Leakes before. I was a huge fan of hers because I was a huge fan of the Housewives. I've been watching the Housewives since 2006 when Housewives of Orange County came out. And I was a huge fan when Housewives of Atlanta came out. Mm-hmm. Huge fan of hers. I met her. She was rude. Nene Leakes was very rude. And this was at the point where, at the top of the line, when she was making all this money.
You think he dropped off again? And I'm sorry, I got a bottle shining. Sorry.
Look, I need to do this. Sometimes I'll be like this, like right here. Yeah. Nene Leakes was very rude and just not.
He just
not nice, but she's so sometimey, they say. But anyway, mm-hmm. Her place is like, I don't need to go there again. I'll say that. People would come when we got there. We got there early, about like 7:30. People were in there in jogging, like workout clothes and slippers, hats. I was like, this is a lounge. This is supposed to be sophisticated. If I'm paying $28 for salmon or whatever the case may be, or sea bass, or $28 for sea bass, why are you allowing people to come in slippers,
See?
t-shirts. I cannot. I was so over it. I was like, this is ridiculous. They need to do something about that. That's ridiculous. I'm not paying $30 for a meal, and you got people walking up in here like they just walked outside the street somewhere. That's crazy.
See, I won't go. Well, I like hookah. I don't know if you like hookah, but right. I like Crew Lounge, which was, of course, Portia's man's place, Dennis. I didn't know he owned Crew, but I like Crew. And then there's a place in Marietta, downtown Marietta called, the downtown area called Black House, which they have seating. It's a nice little lounge. Oh, and Mickey Fiki, I don't know what happened to her, but I guess her connection went off. But it's in Marietta, the downtown area, and it's a nice little lounge called Black House. They have a really good menu, like with lamb chops, all that, but it's hookah. I don't know if you like hookah. It's a hookah lounge, but I go there.
Is the atmosphere nice? Are people, when they come in, are they, sophisticated?
Oh yeah. Black House is really nice. It's a mixture. So you will have older people and younger people, but it's chill. Like it's booths. So you can literally sit down, have a nice drink and some food, and it's good. Where else have I gone? So Boogaloo, of course, everybody has gone there to the Club of the Swings. But Whiskey Mistress, I went there for the first time a few weeks ago, and at first the atmosphere was nice, but then it turned into a club. I got a friend of mine that calls women filthy no goods, so he was like, the filthy no goods was shaking that musty snatch all over the club, which they were.
I always say Atlanta is a whole different vibe. Like, it's just different than what I'm used to. Like, being from Texas and living in Dallas for 17 years and then going back to Houston. Houston is way more diverse, But it's just like,
I don't like Houston. Even though
I'm originally from Houston. Like,
I have family, like my mother's family is from Texas, East Texas, Nacogdoches. That's where we're from. Okay. So I have family in Houston and Dallas. Oh, my opinion, not yours. I'm subscribing. Oh, what's going on? I don't know what my opinion, not yours said. But but yeah, I love Dallas. The only reason why I'm here in Georgia is because at the time that I started dating my husband, he was in South Georgia. My mother was here in Atlanta. So I decided I had a son at the time. I was a single mom, which is another reason why I don't like Kevin Samuels, because he has a lot to say about single moms. But I was a single mom that was fit, feminine, and nice, I guess, as he says. Or whatever.
That's why you married. Okay, so you like Kevin Samuels. Okay, don't hate on Kevin.
But I moved here. I lived in Valdosta, Georgia. I don't know if you've been down there, but it's crazy.
I've heard of it.
It's crazy. The Florida people. We lived down there for a little bit, and then we came up here with my mom. She ended up moving to California. So now it's just me and my sisters here with my husband, which I thought about moving back to Texas because I miss Dallas.
Yes.
I lived
there nice.
8 years. Yes, I loved it. I love the Addison area. I loved everything about it. I was working for New York Life Insurance in Dallas. So Mickey Fiki is back.
So, Dallas was nice.
I got drama on Saturday morning. Look, I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. I got Crystal. I'm gonna subscribe to you.
I'm done with me. Tell the people.
I'm Candace.
I know Candace. I know, but I'm on Instagram. I'm Mickey Finky, the same thing, honey.
Okay.
I'm gonna find you. Now, what's going on with At My Opinion, Not Yours? You said I'm subscribing. What?
You know what? I'm tipsy. I may be talking about the wrong person, but this beautiful woman right here in this white with the pretty hair.
Yes, is don't tell me, tell the people.
You're correct. That's exactly what it is. I'm gonna subscribe. Look, I'm slurring, honey, because I'm verklempt right now. My boyfriend, I got my nerves.
Girl, you did look. Okay, because I'm gonna get
out. Atlanta, I go to Atlanta all the time, but I have stopped because Atlanta got on my nerves. And I'm done with Atlanta. The last time I went was on my 45th birthday, and I went to aquarium with my mom and had a good time.
Yeah.
So,
and I agree with AL. Texas is the new ATL because a lot of people, for some reason, that's the new mecca. Remember,
especially Houston.
People used to start over here in Atlanta, but now they're going to Dallas and Houston to start over. So that is that's funny to me.
Yeah, it is.
Especially
But they gonna run into them Texas laws because that's the difference between
man.
here.
The Texas laws are out the chain.
Off the chain, and I let people know because I follow those laws. And so when people try to get crazy with me, all I say is, "Boo, I'm from Texas."
Yeah.
But you carry a gun though,
huh?
You didn't carry a gun.
I was born and raised. I've been shooting guns since I was like 7 years old.
Yeah.
But that's what I always tell people. Okay, watch yourself now.
And in Texas, it's similar to Florida. Like you can have a rifle without a license.
Yeah.
And if somebody's on your property, you can shoot them, but you have to shoot to kill. Is what this
Yeah.
In Tennessee now,
Look, remember when they dropped that address at the Avatar and said, "Y'all better not step on that woman's lawn."
Oh yeah. They're trespassing, and she could have shot them to kill them.
And you know what? In Tennessee, they passed a law where you could have a gun without a permit.
Yeah,
it passed in June. Yeah,
Texas
too with the rifle. It can't be a sawed-off pump, but a rifle.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get them easily in Texas at Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this. I think every woman, especially us, should have a piece. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
We should have one, a little bit of one, and you got persons that have a little open space in there, and you know.
I roll up on you like Scarface.
For me, I'm the girl from New Jack City. Rockabye, baby. That's me.
Yes, ma'am. I enjoyed y'all. I am so sorry going in and out, but I really enjoyed y'all. I really do. I really have.
And AL said, just like Georgia, look at new census. Wow. So.
And the new census is because I just read it. So in Texas, the Hispanic population has taken over the non-Hispanic population, which means white. Well, we already knew that. And plus, you have to think about they're not even counting all the Hispanics because everybody that's Hispanic don't even claim.
People don't realize the Mexican or Hispanic population in Texas, they associate themselves with being white.
Yeah,
like people don't know that,
right? They do.
They can be. It's so. I hate to go on this tangent, but you have the ones that are very racist towards Black people, and then the ones that they call, excuse my language, wetbacks. Don't strike my channel. But it's two different classes, and you just have to watch yourself. My grandmother was harassed in one of her old neighborhoods in Fort Worth, Texas, by a Mexican family. They kind of identified as white, and every time something happened, if she left her trash out too long to get picked up, they was calling the city. So yeah, you have to.
I try to tell because he's like, why are you always saying Mexican? I said, because I'm from Texas, and that's what we know. Mexicans are different they consider themselves as different than Latinos.
Yeah,
they don't consider themselves like they say.
And you notice. I had a friend, a guy that I worked with, he was from New York and he was Puerto Rican. And he was like, why don't the younger Mexican Americans speak Spanish to me? And I was like, because they don't identify with you.
They don't identify with you.
You're Black.
Yeah. And he was like, where I'm from New York. We speak Spanish. And he was like, they act like they don't know it.
But Mexicans don't consider themselves as Latino. They say Hispanic. It's a different thing with them. And, and I told my husband that I said, and trust and believe they make babies. And I said, when that census stuff came out, we were watching it and they were saying how, the census had predicted that white America is, will be the minority within these many years, but they said that it's moving so fast. It's like 8 years ahead of time.
It's already here now.
Yeah, we knew that, right? So it's like 8 years ahead of time. And he was like, he looked at me, I was like, well, Oh well,
And you know what?
evolution. The time changes and people change, and this growth. And this is what happens. Evolution.
And you know what? It's not just that. I'm gonna say this, and maybe I should not say this, but
you don't think it's don't say
are having babies with us. And you got
Mexicans believe in having babies.
No, I'm talking about the YTs. YT are having babies with us, with black men, and the babies are considered blacks.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're trying to wipe that out, though. See, and so there was something. Y'all need to come on my channel. Y'all on the political days on Wednesdays.
I love that. Yeah, I need to
go the birth certificate, because I know it's whatever you put on that birth certificate.
They're changing they're trying to change the fact that there's no more 2% rule. So
really.
Oh yeah. Girl.
Now I heard they trying to change the birth certificate as far as not putting gender on there too.
And they are doing that.
That is so crazy. AL said Georgia, the white Americans have decreased, blacks and Asians are growing. So I still think Georgia is predominantly white, but in areas like Atlanta is of course more black.
Right. So, and speaking of that, Candy, they said that the Hispanic growth of here in Atlanta, Georgia, because we just read that today, that is growing far more than white America. White Americans
I believe it.
They are, and this is why you had Donald Trump. Everybody, this is why they chose Donald Trump, because Donald Trump was the right one and saved them from the,
Can I say this, AL? I hope you subscribe to me too, because he said I subscribe to Don't Tell Me, Tell the People, but subscribe to the Candy Shop as well. I don't.
AL comes on my show all the time. That's one of my favorites. Subscribe to the Candy Shop. I said subscribe. I always say subscribe to the Candy Shop.
But I definitely understand it's a lot of Hispanics now, because in South Georgia, that's all you see. And the workers and stuff, they ride in these buses without the tops on to go work on the field. Well, work on the fields. I'm gonna just say it.
Sooner or later, I told my husband, I said, get ready, because when they start building, they will be here. Black people will still be at the bottom of the totem pole, because we as Black Americans, we out here buying Gucci, Louis Vuitton, flossing and whatever. We're not even doing what's right for our own people. Candy. No, we're not. But you got Candy over here. Lifting up Mayor Kasim, whatever this fool is, that didn't do anything for the community. He sold out the other East Atlanta, right? And gentrified that whole area. There ain't nobody. That's a whole black area in East. Is it East Atlanta? East Atlanta over there by
Decatur, those areas.
Was South Atlanta, where
South
you had Green Park and all of that, where black people were living. He sold that out.
College Park, Clayton County. I know what you're talking about.
AL, yes.
AL, thank you for subscribing to both of us. But I did want to say to you, Sonny, with living in Texas, the Mexicans be at 7-Eleven lined up to work, to do day work.
And get ready for them to be lined up.
I've seen them here in Atlanta at certain gas stations. And I told my husband, I said, this reminds me of Texas. Used to downtown Dallas, you can go by 7-Eleven. They out there waiting for somebody to pick them up to do the labor for that day. So I'm starting to see it already here in Atlanta. AL said we can be ignorant. I agree, not all of us. Yeah. And yes, East Atlanta. So yeah, Decatur, those areas.
And it's gonna the thing about, and then you got Candy. You got all these people who have millions of dollars that's going out here and voting for this man to put him back in office. And all he's going to do is displace the little man.
He's not going back in office.
He's
not my mayor, because like I said, I live on the outskirts, so he's not my mayor.
He's not my mayor either. But what happens is, because Atlanta is a major city for Black people here, right? Which is going to turn into, Hispanics, whites, Asians, Russians, whatever. It's going to blow up. It's just a big mess. And they choosing this man again to take over Atlanta, right? Mm-hmm. But he's not going to do anything for the city. Fulton County, Buckhead wants to annex themselves
Yep.
from everybody else
Yep.
because the crime has gotten so bad out there, right? Everybody goes to Buckhead to party, whatever.
And shoot up Lenox Mall. That's what
And
it
they
seems
want
like.
to annex themselves. They don't
Yep.
want to. If they do, Fulton County will go to shit.
Yep.
Right?
You're correct.
It's going to go to shit. But you're going to go because Candy, T.I., whoever else voted for this mayor.
But I feel like Keisha Lance Bottoms was on the same path of that.
It was. That's why I was like, how y'all vote for this? Oh, because COVID comes in and all of a sudden, and then when you have the riots, she calls T.I., y'all burning down their stuff.
My thing is, why you don't call T.I.?
I'm like, girl.
Why you call T.I.? He always pick a word of the day. Really?
T.I. is a fool.
Straight fool.
I don't like T.I. Now, I might get down with what's the dude's name? Mike. What's his name? I call him Magic. I don't know his name. Magic Mike. What's his name?
Who?
His name is Mike something. He's big time in the Atlanta community and he's pro-black.
I gotta look at him. I don't
Big
know.
Mike. Big Mike.
Is it
Big
Big Mike? I don't know his name.
I know his name. It's Big
But
Mike.
He was part of, she called out his name, but he
Killer Mike.
Killer Mike.
Killer
So
Mike. Yep.
back
That's
to the
what it is.
community.
Killer Mike.
T.I. don't give, what is
He
T.I.
don't give a damn. He does not give a damn, but he just
T.I.
talking about big words.
T.I. be calling himself the mayor of Atlanta, which is
He's not. And then a lot of people don't even know that, don't even realize or did not realize that the mayor now is from Atlanta.
Keisha Lance Bottoms. They didn't know that.
She was born and raised right here in Atlanta, Georgia.
And HBCU grad too, because I graduated from an HBCU as well. So that was why I liked her.
Yes,
What
why you
school
like
is that?
And she an AKA and she ain't about shit.
Okay. HBCU. Okay. What's the name of HBCU?
The one that she graduated from. Did she graduate
Yeah.
from Howard?
I think she graduated from Howard, but she ain't about shit. She
I
ain't
like it.
she hasn't done anything for Atlanta.
I graduated from Tuskegee University in Alabama.
Shit from Atlanta.
Thank you. But yeah, I know she graduated from Howard. And I just hate that because we trusted her and
No,
the
I
legacy.
trusted her. When Kasim backed her ass, I was like, here we go. I haven't even lived here this long for Kasim. My sister was like, Kasim was a hot ass mess. My sister lived here for 17 years. She couldn't stand him. She said he's trash. He didn't do anything for this city.
Look at AL. He said Killer Mike, but Keisha put T.I. in that position. Yes, Keisha is a native. I like her. Keisha is the lesser of the two evils. I will say that.
Y'all need to stop.
And that's why they voted for her, because she was lesser of two evils. That's why she got voted in.
Oh, he said, not Kasim. I hope he don't win. And me too.
Yeah.
But guess who backing him? Candy Burris. They had a whole thing of women coming to back him. Candy Burris don't care about Atlanta. Although she's from Atlanta, she don't care about the.
She care about money.
Thank you. That's all.
That's it.
Which is why I won't support her restaurants, Blaze and all these other things.
And I heard they are pitiful and nasty.
And I
That's what I
had
heard.
a friend of mine who this friend of mine is a doc. She's a veterinarian, a doctor, has her own practice. She went into one of Candy's restaurants because it's, I guess 3LW. I was going to call it that. OG Gang has 2 locations. She went into one, and the waitresses and bartenders were unprofessional. They treated her like she was nothing, not realizing this is a lady in the community that actually has a business that's coming to support your business.
Right.
I believe
And
it.
so they didn't actually treat her right until the manager got involved. But with me, I'm done. If the manager got to get involved where you act right, I'm not patronizing you no more.
That's
Because I feel like if you're a black business, you need to respect me as a black woman and as a black customer.
Right.
So
Well, my thing is you should respect the business anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, regardless, respect
And
the business.
They got
Kid is straight garbage. Look at her track record. Come on. Sorry. Her track record is straight foul.
Yeah. Candy, she about making money. She she doesn't think about anybody else but herself.
But the way she
making
made money, the way she
Yeah.
made money, get what she is now is straight foul. But anyway, I digress.
She knows she know. But but for her to go vote for somebody, see, I don't understand the mindset where you go and you vote for somebody who didn't do anything for your city, but yet you put him in.
He had scandals. Didn't he have like money scandals and all that?
Yes, he almost went to jail because he took money from the city.
Mm-hmm.
And he used it improperly, the money that
Wow.
So that's why I'm just like, you cannot be, are you serious right now? But Kasim backed Keisha Lance Bottoms. And so Keisha Lance Bottoms being from here, right? The only thing that saved her black ass was COVID. Do you understand? The riots. That's what
Yes, she did. Yep.
And that's what people liked her. Oh, wear your mask. Okay, I could be mad and say, oh, I'm gonna make a mask mandate. Y'all need to wear your mask, right? And so people supported her on that issue. But she hasn't done anything for this city.
She just seemed more like she cared about the people than Kemp. And so that was why. Because Kemp stole the election from Stacey Abrams.
Right.
So that was why it was like people were looking to Keisha Lance Bottoms to be like Stacey Abrams, which she's not.
No, she's not at all. At all.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And so when the president announced, when it was announced that she may be nominated to be in the White House, I said, this bitch need to sit her tired ass down. She does not need to go into the White House. And I was thinking, are you for real? And she might as well be over there with Hip Hop Month. You know what I'm saying? You gonna give us Hip Hop Month? What the hell is that? I don't want Hip Hop Month. I want some shit.
I want Black Women Month.
Right.
Like that.
But what I need for this country to understand what you do, I need what you did you gave the Asians a hate bill, right? You just overlooked us.
Yes, she did. She voted that mess. And the thing is this, how you get Asians?
You give them a hate bill.
How you get a hate bill? But the thing is this, how you get us a hate bill? We've been hated ever since we've been here.
But see, the thing is that Black people, we do not stick together. And we do not stand up for what we'll go out there and vote, and then we'll go back to buying Gucci.
Which leads me
like us. Excuse my French.
Yeah, which leads me to AL's comment. He said, I think Atlanta will put a white woman in, which for some reason we run to white women.
Yeah.
He said gentrification has brought a lot of white politics back, basically. Yeah. So I definitely agree. I hope Atlanta doesn't put a white woman in because we need a Black mayor.
Yeah, I agree. But they probably bring a secret Karen in. How about that?
But who else is there? Oh, it's that one. It's the lady, the other mayor that T.I. doesn't like. Let me say something to you guys. Keisha Lance Bottom had opened up the area where these studios and stuff could go into Buckhead and they can sit anywhere in Buckhead. Mm-hmm. Right. I was living in Buckhead at the time, and there was a drive-by shooting in the neighborhood that where I lived. And it was more of a restaurant, area where you could walk or whatever, and it was restaurants and houses where people live.
And I'm still here. I can go out.
Okay. And they had a studio. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what is it? Why are they just hanging out? It was right off of Far Road and oh my God, I can't think of the street. But Far Road, but it was restaurants right there. And it was right next to a restaurant. And then houses and stuff. Where people live. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what is that? Why are they hanging out? Well, anyway, so they had a drive-by shooting. Somebody got mad at somebody at the studio and drove by and started shooting. My neighbor comes up and was like, oh my God, who happened to be a white dude. He was like, oh my God, I just almost lost my life. They had a drive-by shooting. I was walking, coming back from a restaurant, and somebody drives by and started shooting. Mm-hmm. You don't have zoning. that's a problem. So Keisha Lance Bottoms allowed, because this is why they voted her in, from my understanding, T.I. and they voted her in because they feel like they should be able to put record studios, music studios anywhere. No.
Did they say the argument was lighting though? The redlining laws that have been in place for many years.
What is redlining laws?
So redlining is when you're in a certain area and there's certain areas that blacks or minorities can't be in, and it's we're redlined out of that area.
Okay, no, because you can no. So Buckhead
used to be a redlined area, but now blacks are in the area, so he said it's Buckhood now.
So, but this studio was right next to a restaurant that happened to be right next to residential, right? Mm-hmm. That studio shouldn't even be there. That makes like, if you're gonna do music and stuff, okay, being a black woman and you're from Atlanta, Georgia, you already know. Why would you allow? There needs to be some type of zoning. I'm trying to be politically correct. Zoning. There should not be a music studio next to a restaurant that's right next to residential area. People want to walk, and it was in Buckhead, that's money. So people are walking to the restaurant, and then you got some fool driving by doing a drive-by shooting. They shut that thing down within.
That's true. But you would think somebody like T.I., because of the caliber that he's at, there shouldn't be drive-by shooting because he's a actual known celebrity. So you would hope that wouldn't go on. But I see what you're saying.
But what he said is like they want to be able. He wasn't there, but what he was saying was that they want to be able to put these record studios or these music studios anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere. You can't. You can't.
Yeah. And I have to use the restroom. So if you want to answer AL's coming, I'll be right back though.
Atlanta used to be known for people being entrepreneurs. Now it's called New Hollywood with reality stars everywhere. It's reality stars everywhere. It is the Black Hollywood. It's supposed to be the Black Mecca of Hollywood. It's just a hot mess. I live here. I've lived here for almost going on 5 years now, I guess. And I just can't. I always say Atlanta, Georgia's a beautiful state. That's what I say. I don't have anything positive. I don't have anything else that's positive to say about the city. Is that it's just a beautiful state. Mm-hmm. I don't know, AL, but I'm glad that you subscribed to my channel. How to go on tonight? I just jumped on Candy, the Candy Shop live tonight. We are on here live tonight. So I hope you all like and subscribe to her channel. She will be Monday night. We will be doing a commentary on Housewives of Potomac.
I'm back. So we've been on here a minute where I've been drinking all this liquor. I had to take a restroom break. And I know this show has gone on for almost 2.5 hours. We're at 2 hours and 12 minutes. I want to thank Sunny for joining me.
We just randomly talking.
Yes, and this is fun.
Yeah. So I hope you come on Monday night.
I am.
On Monday. I hope you have your muscles together, girl. We're gonna talk Housewives of Potomac and love and marriage.
Yeah. What time do you go on?
9:30.
9:30. That's the time I usually go on. That's why Potomac. But yes, I will be on. I'm gonna be made up. I love wearing my makeup. Yes. So I can't wait. Thank you for joining me, though. You are such a beautiful person and
thank you
all around. So thank you for joining my live. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.